Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing this designer inspired DIY with this Durag situation going on. If you would like to see how I did this, stay tuned. I started out with some fabric of choice. I went and bought me a little $2 Durag and I laid it on top of it. As you can see, I pinned it down and I cut it out. This left me two pieces to work with. The reason I pinned it down is to keep it from shifting while I cut it. So then I went back and took the pins back out. So now I face the designer parts together and I pinned them down. I start at the top of it and I pin all the way down to the back. That whole curve is going to have to be stitched. So I'm going to pin it together to keep it together. And if you're using a sewing machine, make sure you leave enough seam allowance to do about at least a 1/4 to 1/2 stitch. Me, I'm using a serger machine. I really didn't leave that much seam allowance, about a 1/4 to go around the back. And again, I'm going to sew all the way down that curve, and that's going to go ahead and just create the shape of it. So using my serger machine, again, if you're using the sewing machine, you can do this the same way. However, the serger, I'm going to use it so I can have some clean edges. I start from the top, I work my way around that curve. And also don't forget to lift your presser foot if you have to pivot around those circles. And once I get to the end of this, I didn't have my scissors close by. I just used a seam ripper to cut it off. But you can use scissors to do this. And as you can see, I have a nice seam here from the top to the bottom of that part of the Durag. And I will be cutting the little excess off when I get to that point. Now, if you don't have a serger, you can fold and hem it all the way around. But because I have a serger, I'm going to go ahead and serge the entire perimeter, starting from one side to the end. When I get to the curve, what I learned, I had to straighten it out to make it like straight like the rest of the fabric, so I can get this the serger to go through that area without ripping it. Because if you don't carefully take it through there, it'll like rip the fabric open. And once I completed the perimeter, that was it. I can also go back and hem the whole front of it, but because I'm using it for myself, I'm not selling it. It's just fine the way it is. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.